feel like that song was when I became who I dreamt of being, like as an MC. That song is when I knew I'm here. I can stand toe to toe with you, Beans. Now, what up? You ain't gonna wash me no more. What's up? And that's why I think he started feeling like, how this just get so good like that?
And then a lot of the records that y'all would be on together, even like the Understanding, all that, a lot of that shit was
like Hustlers, all of that.
Like a lot of that shit was like, damn, man, like, look, it's a pleasure for me to be sitting here
back at you, bro.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Memphis Bleek just opened up about the exact record that made Jay-Z and Dame Dash realize he wasn't the young kid in the corner anymore. He was a real contender, going bar for bar with heavy hitters like Beanie Sigel. And listen, this isn't just rap talk. This is Roc-A-Fella Records politics, billion-dollar hip-hop strategy, executive-level respect, and the exact moment Bleek forced two of the most powerful figures in the industry to see him differently. Because Bleek admitted there was a stretch where Beanie had the upper hand. Beanie had the hunger, Beanie had the street credibility and the reputation to match. And inside Roc-A-Fella, respect wasn't gifted because you were loyal, it was earned in the booth. But then, Bleek cut one record that shifted the entire energy. He said that was the turning point, when he finally felt like the artist he always envisioned becoming. That was the moment he knew Beanie couldn't just stand next to him and outshine him anymore. That was the moment he felt confident, with Jay watching and Dame analyzing every move he made. Now I'm about to roll the clip for y'all, but before I do, drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure you're subscribed. Let's get into it.
What's your favorite 3 songs that you ever did? Like your favorite, not that you feel like you got busy on, like. Cause I heard you talking about Hypnotic one time. Hypnotic, you got. I always used to love Change Up. I Get High riding down the I-95. I listen to that today.
That's my dog.
I listen to
I get high.
I Get High riding down the I-95, and Holla is like one and the same to me.
Like that. That's my not favorite. Even in my favorite.
That's like my favorite Bleek.
I appreciate you, bro.
Do my.
It's none of those.
Do Mine Like That? Now that's my fiance's favorite.
They not even in
She
my
said
favorites.
Swiss gave Beyonce the template, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
But she said Swiss gave Beyonce the template.
He seen what I did. Yeah, he seen what I did with Like That. He needed that tempo. He gave me that sauce.
Like, hold up.
I got a lot of influence out here. They don't give me my props. You know what I'm saying? But my favorite joint, to me, like one of them, I gotta put Who the Fuck on What in there, because that's when I felt.
I totally forgot about that.
Like, cause that's why I gotta get Jazzo on the show, because Jazzo played a major role in me coming up. Cause he used to always say to me, yo, just keep writing. I used to be to him like, say to him, yo, how you come up with the choruses, man? Yo, just keep writing. Yo, how you know when it's 16 bars? Just keep writing. No matter what I said to him, his answer was just keep writing. When you done, when you find out who you are, you gonna know what a hook is. You gonna know what the verse don't stop at. Cause you gonna come into your own.
That was a good way to tell you.
And I feel like that song was when I became who I dreamt of being, like as an MC. That song is when I knew I'm here. I can stand toe to toe with you, Beans. Now, what up? You ain't gonna wash me no more. What's up? And that's why I think he started feeling like, how this just get so good like that?
And then a lot of the records that y'all would be on together, even like the Understanding, all that, a lot of that shit
like Hustlers, all of that.
Like a lot of that shit was like, damn, man, like. Look, it's a pleasure for me to be sitting here
back at you, bro.
With you, bro. Like, to be honest with you,
this ain't no interview. We chopping it,
but nah. Fuck that, cause you in the field now. This gonna be one of your interviews. That that interview with him and Mills was fire.
That's facts.
This is what we gonna respect what you doing now, man. This is an interview. We have conversations outside of this. This is an interview. You conducting an interview right now,
my brother.
Just as somebody that grew up listening to you, my nigga. I was one of them people that would argue in school and be like, nah, my Jay-Z don't be writing all his because I read credits, I opened booklets, I wanted to see where samples came from. So I knew when I saw S. Carter was the only name on the coming to age, I'm like, oh, but then I started seeing M.COX.
That's right.
Oh, that's
you trying to say my last name or pause?
I wasn't gonna say it. You see how I did that one?
I had to fight for that.
You see how I did that one?
A lot.
Woo,
Yo, in
Mr.
Brooklyn.
Mr. What? Oh, just say Malik. Just say Malik. I wasn't about to say that name. I just spell it out.
I had to fight for that.
Nah, man.
That's what I mean. Brooklyn was tough. It was tough.
Man,
but
it's a pleasure just to be sitting here with you in your next chapter of what you do. I never got a chance to do music with you and do all of that, but just listening to you, I could say like, yo, you inspired me in a way where it was like, nah, I don't get what them say. I'm talking my shit.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like Mind Right, Round Here. I remember when you did Round Here, I was like, because that Round Here was probably the first time I ever heard you, because I'm a fan. That was probably the first time I ever heard you get on that type of shit.
Yeah.
And I know you had been liking it. I remember you was like, yo, I put niggas in the Ross.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know you had an ear for listening to that type of shit. But you never gave us you never gave us nothing like Round Here.
The wildest part about this entire situation is realizing that Memphis Bleek was never meant to be battling Beanie Sigel for position in the first place. If you really understand Roc-A-Fella Records, Bleek was the base layer. He was around before the real checks started clearing. He was around before the 7-figure deals. He was there while Jay-Z was still constructing the blueprint from nothing. Bleek wasn't just another name on the roster, he was family. But listen closely, family status doesn't secure respect in a performance-driven business. And that's why this turning point matters so much, because Beanie stepped in with a completely different aura. He had raw hunger, he brought intensity. Every verse sounded like it was life or death, so of course people leaned toward that energy. Not because Bleek lacked talent, but because hip-hop rewards evolution. And this is exactly why Bleek deserves more recognition than he usually gets. He didn't fold under pressure, he didn't cry about favoritism, he didn't move like a victim, he got back in the booth. He kept writing. He sharpened his craft and refined his delivery until overlooking him wasn't possible. That mentality is what separates lasting careers from temporary hype. Because the reality is, Jay and Dame Dash weren't simply running a label, they were operating a serious business enterprise. They evaluated artists the way investors evaluate startups. They were tracking development, they were tracking confidence, they were tracking who could perform when the heat was on. And Bleek proving he could stand toe-to-toe with Beanie wasn't just about bars, it was a statement. It proved he wasn't just the young protege anymore, he was a company asset. Bleek eventually sold over 1.5 million albums worldwide, becoming a dependable revenue driver during Roc-A-Fella's peak era. So let me ask you, do you think Memphis Bleek earned more respect from Jay-Z and Dame than he gets credit for? And who really pushed him to level up more, Jay's mentorship or Beanie's competition? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.